Magic the Gathering is something that I kind of grew up on. I didn't really get into it until about high school, but that's because by that time I found some friends that actually enjoyed it and introduced me to it. I've been playing the card game for quite a while until I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago. Thankfully, Wizards of the Coast, they've brought the Magic series into a video game for the Xbox, and I'm not certain anything else. I believe the PS3 as well, but either way, Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalker has received a couple of different variations over the years, including the most recent of 2013, which benefits you with 2014. If you have it, you are given a key that you can unlock one full deck. If you don't have 2013, no matter. 2014 is available, and this is what I think of it. If you're new to Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2014 is an interesting update, mostly because it includes something new that a lot of people have been waiting for, including myself. There's a brand new sealed deck campaign, which I'll get to in a little bit. Outside of that, this game is essentially the same thing rehashed. The audio isn't all that fantastic. There are some general ambient pieces that are in there, and unfortunately some of them can become quite annoying given the pitch, some of the pitches that the tone, like the little beeping tone things are at. I actually completely don't even pay attention to the music half the time in this. Some of them are actually pretty good. I will give it that. I have enjoyed a couple of the pieces in there, but there's really not much in the soundtrack, just other than those atmospheric pieces that chances are you're going to ignore. Visually, the game is nice as well. However, the cutscenes are really more spectacular than the actual battlefields of the card area. The scenery within the game, when you're actually playing the game, when you're casting spells and putting creatures out on the battlefield, it's nice. It's pleasant to look at. It's pretty dark. There's never really a bright kind of background. It looks really nice. It looks a little dark. It looks like Magic the Gathering. Um, one thing I would like to see is sort of a background that's kind of like your local card shop kind of thing. I would love to see that. So you get the feel that you're actually playing against other players. Outside of just these dark, very dim lit tables that you're playing against these other planeswalkers. The story writing, there really isn't much, but there are a couple different campaigns. There's the main campaign, which has you going after Ramaz, and Chandra is helping you out along the way. Each battle that you go through, you do yourself, but the final battle against Ramaz, Chandra helps you, and it's a two-headed monster battle. It's really not that great, but some of the stages that you go through have sort of like a tiny little mini story to it, such as the sewers, which has your opponent dealing constant sewer rat cards. And then there's like tiny little storyline to go with each character, each opponent that you're going up against, that may or may not reflect the deck that they're using. It's rather interesting. And with that said, there is the sealed deck campaign, which I didn't really do much to, but again, there seems to be a little bit of a storyline for each character that goes on in that. And once you complete the main campaign, there's a revenge campaign. And that one is essentially just all the various high-level planeswalkers that you fought. You fight them again, just to get to Ramaz and finish him off, because that first Ramaz fight, it's a joke. The gameplay itself, it's the same as all the other Magic the Gathering titles on the Xbox Live Arcade. You get the little timer that gives you your main, your combat, your main, and then end phases. And you just keep repeating like that. There have been times, however, where things just happen randomly. I randomly will just die, nothing is cast, no one's attacking me, and I die. I don't know why. It's not a timed round, it's not a you have so many hands before you die round, it's just a regular battle. There are times where my combat phase is completely skipped, and I'm not pressing Y to advance. I'm actually clicking B to get out of a zoomed-in card, trying to read the description. Um, Sometimes the game, it doesn't freeze, but it does start to lag. And just randomly. You would say, oh, that's because of all the cards in the background. No, there's like one card on there, and it'll just start moving really slow to the camera, and then just go back into full speed. I don't know what that is. Um, it does get a little annoying after a while, but not enough to make me want to say, you know what, I'm done playing this game. It's just a brief lag, mostly in the campaign. I didn't have this problem playing online outside of just general lag with people that have low connections. Um, Other than that, I really have nothing more to say. Just to touch on the sealed campaign, you can do sealed battles online as well as the two-headed monster battles. Um, the online is really easy. You really get into battles really quick. If you choose quick play, chances are, especially at this point with the game having just been released, you have an opponent like that. There have been many times where I go to try and just start a regular player match and try and invite a friend in. I'll start one, and then not even a second later, somebody's already in my game. And there's a good amount of decks, and you unlock the decks by defeating other planeswalkers. And in campaign mode, usually by the fourth stage, the fourth stage of each one, and there are 5 stages, you get a new deck. The final set where you battle Ramaz, that's a stage all by itself, and you unlock a deck that way. So there's plenty of decks. There's also an additional fight the Planeswalkers thing in the campaign mode. It's the bottom right icon. It's a really large circle. You click that one, and you get to challenge all 5 of the Planeswalkers, which also has 3 additional decks that you can unlock. There is a marketplace feature, which I expect there to be a little more to, but right now, you can spend 80 Microsoft points. Obviously, I played this on the Xbox, but you can spend 80 Microsoft points, and you can unlock all 30 cards of one specific deck. And like I said, if you played 2013, you get 1 key already, and that'll automatically unlock an achievement for you, you lucky, lucky man. Or woman. Either way. The sealed deck campaign, I believe, only has 6. Like I said, I haven't put much time and effort into that just because I wanted to get this review done. But the sealed deck campaign, I had a lot of fun playing. I got some progress in that, though. I had a lot of fun playing it online more than I did the actual campaign. I will admit, though, some people really are jerks in this. Not like they're bad-mouthing or anything. It's just that annoying, ready, not ready, ready, not ready, ready, not ready, ready, not ready. The community is really something that needs to upgrade a little bit. And with that, it's like I have a split second. I just saw you come in. I see you're here. I see you're ready. You don't need to click. You don't need to irritate me like that. The other thing that I noticed really is irritating are people leaving before the match is ending. Like, if you are literally about to deal the final blow, they leave. But here's the good thing about this one. I didn't play 2013, so I don't know if it's in there, but this one, if they leave, the AI takes over. So if they leave, you don't get screwed out of so much work that you did in the game. Magic the Gathering 2014. If you are a fan of the Magic series, regular card game or not, which I am, I have some of the new decks in the back. I've been playing with my fiance, and I'm looking to actually head out there and join a real game outside of this. It's definitely a good, fun little piece. The additional sealed campaign section is actually quite interesting and definitely breathes new life into the Magic series, Duels of the Planeswalkers on video game consoles. I really enjoyed it. I've put a lot of time into this game. I'm really working hard at trying to complete the achievements, but at the same time, I'm also just having fun playing people online. Granted, I have my times where I get decimated, and that does drag me down, much like in real Magic the Gathering campaigns, because I'll admit I'm not the best at Magic, but the pre-sorted decks make this game a little more fun for somebody at my skill level, even though I've played it for so many years. I always think I have a strong deck, and then somebody comes along, destroys me, and so, well, back to the drawing board, I gotta devise a new deck. Either way, this is a fun game, all the different modes, all the various campaigns, the Hidden Revenge campaign. It does allow you to enjoy the game a little more. You can bypass some grinding with spending some actual cash. Other than that, the online mode really is where it's at. The sealed campaign you will enjoy. The sealed gameplay online you will enjoy. This is honestly not that much different from 2013, but the decks are a lot better. There are some additional perks, and it's just fun. If you're tired of playing with the same decks from last year, this is a nice upgrade. It has some new cards that are actually well worth checking out, and you'll have a lot of fun. I definitely recommend this. I gotta give it a 9. It is hours of fun if you're a Magic the Gathering fan, and if you've never played Magic the Gathering, this is a fantastic way for you to start learning all the subtle nuances. I haven't played in a few years, so I'm watching the decks and everything, and it allows you to check and see which card, what the abilities are on certain ones. Um, you get to learn the timing of when you're supposed to execute certain abilities that, like I said, I haven't played in a while, so some of them I have to learn the timing before I head down and actually start playing against some physical opponents. But I definitely recommend this game. If you haven't tried it, check it out. Magic the Gathering 2014 is available now. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to probably go play it now. Bye.